What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the Smackdown review. Tonight we started right out with the rematch for the Smackdown Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. And if Becky Lynch gets herself disqualified, she will lose her title. This was a really good match, had a really long run time. It got very physical in some points in the match. Just like Saturday, Becky Lynch grabbed her belt and tried to run away, but Charlotte Flair stopped her. Lynch tried to use a belt against Flair. The referee was about to disqualify her, but then there was a flurry of 2 counts between Flair and Lynch. The fight then spilled out to ringside, where both Flair and Lynch were counted out by the referee. After the match, Charlotte Flair takes it to Becky Lynch, culminating in her spearing Lynch through the LED backboard. We then have Samoa Joe versus a returning Jeff Hardy. This is a qualifying match for the World Cup Championship. This is a surprisingly good match, although it was ended short when the referee stopped the match because Samoa Joe hurt his knee. So Jeff Hardy moves on to the World Cup Championship at Crown Jewel. Backstage, Paige announces that Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch will be facing each other at Evolution for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and this will be a last woman standing match. We then go back to the ring with Miz TV. He introduces AJ Styles. He gets in the ring. The Miz runs down Daniel Bryan and then introduces him. Bryan gets into the ring and him and Styles shake hands, to which the Miz puts it down. After this, Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles take turns putting themselves over and putting down the Miz. This pisses off the Miz, and he starts to mouth off as only he can, and says that AJ Styles will not last his next opponent, which is our next match, AJ Styles versus Shelton Benjamin. We got the Miz and Daniel Bryan at the announcer's table, and Jesus Christ, between the Miz bitching and Daniel Bryan droning, it was taking me out of the match. I actually had to put the mute on. The match itself was pretty good after I killed the sound. There was a lot of back and forth. AJ Styles hit the phenomenal forearm on Benjamin for the win. We then have Aiden English in the ring to reveal the rest of Lana's secret in Milwaukee. We start off watching the same video, and then it continues where Lana says that she wants Aiden English to know how much Rusev means to him, how he's been a help, blah, 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 and then it pauses again. Aiden English calls out Rusev. When he comes out, he tells Rusev that he will destroy the video if Rusev will kick Lana to the curb and get back with him as a tag team. Rusev calls Aiden English's bluff, tells him to play the rest of the video. Aiden English says that he can't because it's a family show, and both Lana and Rusev say he's been hacked, and they show the rest of the video, which is where Aiden English tries to make a move on Lana. Lana shuts him down and leaves. Back in the ring, English propositions Lana. Rusev chases down Aiden English, and English was able to escape. Wow, glad we had such a big build-up for this. It's also announced that next week, 1000th episode, that Rey Mysterio will be returning, and he will be facing Shinsuke Nakamura in a World Cup Championship qualifying match. This looks to be a really interesting match. I'm looking forward to seeing it. We then go to our main event, Randy Orton versus the returning Big Show in a World Cup Championship qualifying match. This is a classic speed versus power match. The Big Show had the advantage through the opening, with Randy Orton holding his own. It was a decent match. You could almost see that Big Show really wasn't going to be going into the World Cup Championships. Randy Orton pokes the eye of the Big Show. The referee didn't see it because he was behind the Big Show. Orton hit the RKO and got the pin, so he's moving on to the World Cup Championship. This SmackDown was by far better than last night's Raw. Right off the bat, we went straight into a match. The matches themselves were really good. Right along the middle, we kind of went down a little bit where we started getting into the talky part of it, which was a surprise because normally we just start off each of these shows with one extended talking bit. But it was pretty good. I liked it. It was better than Raw, and I'm actually looking forward to the 1000th episode of SmackDown next week. Speaking of next week, I'm going to be going on vacation for a couple of days, so instead of getting individual episodes of the Raw recap and SmackDown review, I'm going to be putting together one long episode covering both shows. But that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below of what you thought of tonight's SmackDown or what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.